And now let's open it up to some questions. I know you guys have a lot, so let's dig into the meat of this and find out what you guys are thinking and try to dispel a lot of these rumors that are floating around out there. Do we have one more mic? Well, you guys can just speak up. So, questions?
Ну, мы очень расстроены, на самом деле, что этот бой отменен.
We're really very disappointed about the fight cancellation.
У нас, конечно, есть кое-какие проблемы с телевидением в разных странах.
We do have problems with TV companies in different countries.
Ну, наш адвокат будет заниматься этим вопросом.
But here is our attorney who will be weighing all the options actually regarding this very problem.
Мы пока работаем над этим.
So we are working on that.
Мы дальше посмотрим.
So we'll see.
Повлияло. Мы на самом деле хотим еще сделать игру M1 Global.
No, well, actually, that didn't influence our negotiations with UFC at all, because actually we are planning right now to develop the video game M1 Global.
Ну, очень хорошая идея сделать M1 Challenge, где страны, где 5 бойцов представляют каждую страну, и они между друг другом, ну, борются.
And we have also the great idea of M1 Challenge, where fighters from 5 different countries will be competing against each other.
Let's grab a call from the phone. Can we get a phone from the teleconference?
The lines are now open for questions. If you would like to ask a question, you may do so by pressing *1 on your telephone keypad. We do have a question on the line.
Okay, go ahead, caller.
Our first question comes from the line of Ron Kruk with Inside MMA on HDNet. Please proceed with your question.
Thanks for taking my call, guys. I believe this is a question for Vadim. I think Fedor had 1 fight left on his Affliction deal. Can you tell us what's going to happen to that contract?
This is Mark Hines, the attorney for M1 and Fedor. We're exploring all options. We're exploring all options at this time legally with regard to Affliction and what we perceive took place. At this time, we're not prepared to disclose where we're going to go with this, but I can promise you, and I can promise Affliction, if something was done wrong, somebody will be held responsible. They're very confident in their position. They're very honorable people that are sitting next to me, and it's important that Affliction understand we will do everything to protect their rights in the courts of the United States.
Very good. Thank you.
Thanks, Ron. Can we get another call on the line, please?
Our next question is from Michael David Smith with AOL Fanhouse. Please proceed with your question.
Hi, thank you guys for taking the time to talk to us today. My question is for Fyodor. Dana White has said frequently that he's never even had an opportunity to meet you. Since you are here in the United States and since you aren't going to be fighting now, do you think it would be good for you, for Dana White, and for the sport of MMA for the two of you to sit down and meet?
Мы не встретились с Дэном Уайтом. Мы виделись с его юристами, а он по телефону общался с нами. То есть так, с глазу на глаз мы не видели, так и не встретились.
Unfortunately, I did not have the opportunity to meet Dana White personally. I did have the opportunity to communicate to his attorneys, and I had the opportunity to talk to Dana White on the phone.
Спасибо, очень интересный вопрос.
Thank you very much. That's a very interesting question.
Вы знаете, у нас политика очень простая.
You know, our policy is very simple.
Мы готовы работать с любой организацией.
We're ready to work with any organization.
Федор Федор – это великий боец, не надо об этом повторять, да?
Fedor is a great fighter, and I think we don't need to repeat it once again.
И он сегодня совладелец компании и представляет компанию.
And today, Fedor is the co-owner of the company, and he also represents the company.
Наше предложение было очень простое.
Our offer was very simple.
У них есть чемпион у UFC.
The UFC has their champion.
У нас есть тоже чемпион.
We also
Наш
have a
представитель.
champion and our representative.
Мы предложили сделать ко-промоушен.
We offered to have a co-promotion.
2 боя, 3 боя, это не важно.
2 fights, 3 fights, doesn't matter.
И инвестировать вместе этот шоу и получить прибыль вместе на это шоу.
And we were ready to invest that show together and to get the profit together.
Но UFC сделал нам другое предложение.
But UFC made us different offer.
Оно очень хорошее предложение.
That was a very good offer.
Но такое же предложение мы можем сделать их чемпиону.
But the same offer we actually can make to their champion.
Мы можем тоже предложить ему несколько миллионов и сделать этот бой. И предложить 2-3 боя ему.
We also can offer him several millions and offer 1, 2, 3 fights to him.
Вы знаете, очень спокойно.
Very quietly.
Вы все знаете, что и называют нас иногда сумасшедшими русскими, но мы не сумасшедшие.
The UFC sometimes calls us crazy Russians, but we're not that crazy.
Do you anticipate any progress with that?
Думаете ли вы, что возможен какой-нибудь прогресс в этом?
Я думаю, да.
I think yes.
Может быть, не сейчас, позже.
Maybe not now, but a little bit later, there will be some progress.
Последнего боя их я не видел, я видел предыдущий.
I did not have the opportunity to see the last fight, but I saw previous fights.